5 ways to command respect as a quiet person. As a quiet person, it's easy for people to dismiss you. They don't hear what you're saying and they may not even realize how much authority a quiet person can command. But if you use these 5 strategies and techniques, you'll be able to command the respect of others without saying a word. Number 1. Hold eye contact even during a conflict. I know. You're a quiet person. You don't like making eye contact with strangers and you never speak up in group settings. But when it comes to commanding respect as a quiet person, eye contact is your best friend. When you look people in the eye, it shows that you are confident, focused and attentive to their words. If someone's talking to you at work or school, practice looking them directly in the eyes while they talk so that they can see that you're listening intently to what they're saying, instead of daydreaming about your favorite TV show. When arguing with someone or discussing something sensitive, look them straight in the eyes and hold on for dear life. This shows them that whether or not they like what you are saying, or even if things get heated, you won't back down from defending yourself respectfully and calmly with strength of character. Number 2. Be non-reactive to hostility. If you're a quiet person, chances are you've been on the receiving end of hostility at some point in your life. You may even have faced other forms of discrimination because of your personality or demeanor. While these experiences can be frustrating and even hurtful, they can also be used as an opportunity to show the world that you are in control of yourself. When faced with hostility from others, try not to react at all, even if it means letting them walk all over you in order to get their point across. If someone is being offensive or rude toward you because they think they have power over your actions, then make it clear that this is not true by simply maintaining silence and refusing to engage with them further than necessary. By keeping yourself composed while others lose their cool around you, people will come to respect your ability to hold sway over their emotions, including theirs. Number 3. Have slow, relaxed movements. When you have slow and relaxed movements, it sends a message that you are in control and confident in what you're saying. It's like a secret weapon for quiet people. When you move slowly and deliberately, people will take notice and pay attention to what you have to say. They'll think, wow, this person must really know what they're talking about if they can speak and move so confidently. Another great thing about having slow and relaxed movements is that it can help you feel more confident too. When you're calm and composed, it's easier to speak up and be heard. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you look confident, you feel confident, and when you feel confident, you look confident. So next time you're in a meeting or giving a presentation, try to slow down your movements and see how it affects your confidence level. But don't get too carried away with slow and relaxed movements that you become too rigid or formal. You want to come across as confident and in control, not stiff and unapproachable. Think of it like a Goldilocks situation, not too slow, not too fast, just right. Like a relaxed military stance. You want to be relaxed and natural in your movements, not stiff and formal. You want to be the person who people feel comfortable approaching and talking to, not the one they're afraid to approach. Number 4. Listen actively and attentively to others. Pay attention and listen to the whole conversation. It can be tempting to tune out when you're talking to someone who isn't as interesting or exciting as you'd like them to be, but this is not respectful behavior. You wouldn't want anyone else tuning out your conversation because it's boring, so don't do it. Instead of waiting for your turn in the conversation, act like an active participant by being attentive and aware of what everyone is saying. Be aware of your body language and facial expressions while listening. Body language can be just as important as words when trying to get respect from others. And seeing that people are engaged in the discussion helps you sound more confident and commanding when speaking up yourself later on, when appropriate. Avoiding eye contact with others sends a message that you aren't interested in what they have to say. Instead, use open body language, like arms uncrossed, so that everyone knows that listening actively is important for everyone involved in the conversation. Number 5. Ask for clarification when you don't understand something. As a quiet person, you may have a tendency to listen more than you talk. This can be helpful in many situations, as it allows you to learn from others and absorb information without feeling pressured to speak up or give your opinion. However, there are times when speaking up will help clear up any confusion that may arise when people don't understand what you're saying, or even if they do. If there's something in the conversation that doesn't make sense to you, ask questions until it does. If someone seems like they're having trouble understanding what you're saying, ask them for clarification on certain points so that everyone is on the same page before moving forward with the conversation at hand. Asking questions helps others understand what you are saying better than if they simply guessed at your meaning based on tone of voice alone, which can often lead to misinterpretation. It also gives them an opportunity to explain themselves more clearly if necessary. Sometimes we think we've said something correctly but then find out later that our communication could have been clearer due to indifferent factors. Bonus point. Show conviction with your words. The first thing you can do to command respect as a quiet person is to stop letting other people speak over you. This seems obvious, but it's actually very easy to let this happen if you're naturally quiet and don't have the energy to constantly interrupt others. If someone else is talking too much or going off on an unrelated tangent, try finishing your own sentences even when they don't let you finish by cutting off your thoughts with and then. Speaking clearly and loudly will also help ensure that others are listening to what you have to say. It might feel odd at first for someone who isn't used to speaking up, but it only takes practice before it becomes second nature. You can also adopt a more assertive tone without being aggressive by using vocal inflections, raising your voice at key words, rather than shouting directly at the person who's being disruptive in meetings or on conference calls. Finally, never apologize for voicing your opinion, even if other people seem offended by it. Don't be afraid of challenging ideas either. Sometimes all it takes is one good argument from someone else before everyone agrees with one another again. With these tips in mind, you can be confident that you're on your way to commanding the respect of others. The best part is that it doesn't require any fancy tricks or tactics, just some thoughtful attention to what you actually say and how you say it.